concept of fighting Satan by getting wealthy and powerful is rooted in the idea that financial stability and influence can provide a sense of security and empowerment, allowing individuals to resist the temptations and negative influences of evil forces. This approach is not about accumulating wealth and power for their own sake, but rather about using these resources as a means to achieve spiritual and moral strength. To begin with, it is essential to understand that Satan's primary goal is to lead people away from God and towards darkness and sin. One of the most effective ways to combat this is by cultivating a strong sense of self-worth and purpose, which can be achieved through financial independence and stability. When individuals are struggling to make ends meet or are burdened by debt, they become more vulnerable to Satan's manipulations, as they may feel desperate and hopeless. On the other hand, those who have achieved a certain level of financial security are more likely to feel confident and in control, making it easier for them to resist Satan's temptations. Wealth and power can also provide individuals with the means to pursue their passions and interests, which can be a powerful way to connect with God and fulfill one's purpose. When people are able to do what they love and are good at, they experience a sense of joy and fulfillment, which can help to protect them from Satan's negative influences. Furthermore, wealth and power can provide individuals with the resources they need to make a positive impact in the world, which can be a powerful way to counteract Satan's evil plans. In addition to the practical benefits of wealth and power, it is also important to consider the spiritual dimensions of this approach. According to biblical teachings, God wants his people to prosper and live abundant lives, and wealth and power can be a manifestation of this prosperity. When individuals are blessed with financial success and influence, they are able to live out their faith in a more meaningful way, using their resources to bless others and advance God's kingdom. However, it is crucial to note that wealth and power are not ends in themselves, but rather means to an end. If individuals become too focused on accumulating wealth and power, they can easily become corrupted by these desires and lose sight of their spiritual goals. Satan can use the lure of wealth and power to lead people astray, causing them to prioritize material possessions and status over their relationship with God. To avoid this trap, it is essential to maintain a balanced perspective, recognizing that wealth and power are tools to be used for God's purposes, rather than the ends in themselves. This requires a deep understanding of one's values and priorities, as well as a commitment to using one's resources in a way that is consistent with biblical teachings. It also requires a strong sense of humility and dependence on God, recognizing that true power and wealth come from him, rather than from human efforts. Ultimately, fighting Satan by getting wealthy and powerful is not about accumulating riches or status, but about using these resources to achieve spiritual and moral strength. By cultivating financial independence, pursuing one's passions, and using one's resources to make a positive impact in the world, individuals can build a strong foundation for resisting Satan's temptations and living a life that is pleasing to God. As the Bible teaches, for the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil, and in their eagerness to be rich some have wandered away from the faith and have pierced themselves with many pains. 1 Timothy 6:10. By keeping this warning in mind and maintaining a balanced perspective, individuals can use wealth and power as a means to achieve their spiritual goals, rather than allowing these desires to control them.